It was a hot, sunny afternoon in the city, and one could hear a faint voice. Tip-toe, tippy-tippy-toe, tip-toe, tippy-tippy-toe. It was Joshua, who was on his way back home from school. Hey, Joshua! Were you selected for the school musical? Naveen made fun of him from across the street. Joshua simply looked down and shook his head and continued. Tip-toe, tippy-tippy-toe, tip-toe, tippy-tippy-toe. But Joshua was sad because he really loved music and he wanted to be a part of the musical. One day, when his father had come home after 2 shifts, very, very tired, Joshua immediately ran up to him and asked, Dada, can I learn music? Can I learn an instrument? And his Dada said, focus on your studies, Joshua, and get me some bread. I'm very hungry. Joshua was very disappointed, but he did not ask his Dada once again. So on this day, he went tiptoeing back home, and just when he was about to reach, he heard a sound. It was his younger sister Sharon who was wailing and howling at the top of her voice. So he ran up the stairs and went to where she was in her mother's lap. Mommy was patting her. Joshua tried to help too. He made some fish face and some funny faces. But nothing helped. Sharon just wouldn't stop crying. That's when Mummy told Joshua, maybe Sharon has a fever. Can you go to the medical store downstairs and get a medicine for her? Joshua nodded. So his mother put a 10-rupee note in his pocket and off he went down the stairs. Downtown. And as he was going, he heard a faint sound. Ding 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 ding. On hearing this, Joshua simply closed his eyes and followed up with the music. And finally, he reached a blue window with a beautiful blue curtain. He peeped through the window to see a bald man, bespectacled, holding a guitar, playing this sound clearly. Ding 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 ding. This is E minor and this is C major. All right? He taught a little girl right beside him who had a little guitar of her own. But the little girl was yawning away and she mixed up all the chords. The man shook his head and said, you need a lot of practice, Geeta. You must practice before I come back next week. He picked up his guitar, put it in his case, put it on his shoulder, and off he went onto the road to the next house. Joshua followed him from behind the cars, behind the tree, and to the next and to the next. Joshua just could not get enough of that beautiful music that he played. Finally, the man reached a building, and this time the class was on the 2nd floor. But Joshua was no less. He climbed up the tree this time and sat on the branch. From there, he got the perfect view from the window of the man teaching music. Ta 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 ta. He went on with his guitar, and Joshua was swaying away happily to the music, singing this song because this time he even knew what the song was. And just then he happened to open his eyes and see the man was at the window. You there? Come here. Come right here, he said. Joshua almost fell off the branch. And he went down and went up the 2 floors. And after that, he sat close to the next boy. The other boy was Naveen. That teenage boy in school, he always made fun of Joshua. But Joshua was very scared now. The teacher asked him, why do you keep following me? I want to music learn. She could barely speak and even his voice had changed. All right, he said. So do you know the song that I was playing right now? Yes, my mother plays to me this song at times. She sings it for me. Alright, Naveen, why don't you play the chords? And Joshua, let us see if you can match the chords with your singing, he said. Yes, sir, he said. And Naveen began to play the chords. What they did not know was they had a new friend in that room in the music class. It was a fly on Naveen's juice. And Joshua began to sing. Ravo ye tamo jin, jivnasto nam, saru ye taratni dos nastam, punravog zenam, mojintu kapoisto nam. Said the teacher. Interesting, Joshua. And finally, in the entire day, the sir smiled for the first time. So tell me, where do you stay and what is your name? I live in Sundar Chawl in room number 15, said Joshua. All right, said the sir. But what would he do now? Would he complain to Joshua's father? Oh, and what about his sister Sharon, who's still waiting for the medicines? Would Joshua forget to take the medicines back home? Would his mother yell at him? We can only find out if we read the book Music for Joshua. And this book is available on the Getlitt website. There it is! Music for Joshua, written by Chatura Rao, and beautiful pictures given by Satwik Gade. Let's look at them. There, the hot summer afternoon in the city, and Joshua was coming back home. There, tiptoe, tippy-tippy-toe. That's naughty Naveen, teasing him. Look how he tried to make his sister laugh, but it did not work. There is the music teacher, bald and bespectacled, with a guitar. Joshua was taken by the music and he went right to the blue window. But then later on he was caught by the sir, and there looked Naveen staring at him. Ah, the fly that came in the way when he was singing and his tune went all over the place. To know more about this story, let us go through this book and read a few more pages, and we will know what Joshua did in the end. Thank you. My name is Archana Bora and I am a storyteller. See you.